Welcome back to another episode of Strategic Command, World at War. It is September 25th, 1942, and from what it looks like here, it is raining in the Ukraine. So the Axis offensive will continue. First, let's take a look. It's raining in Grozny, too. First, I'm going to attack. Try to take Grozny. Okay, Grozny has fallen. I'm going to upgrade this Turkish armor, then reinforce it next, I think. Push towards Maikop. So make sure I don't get any. Leave this one there. I'm going to move the headquarters in this direction. And therefore, okay, there's a unit in Selsk. So I can move up here. That one going to Grozny area as soon as possible. That's good, so then I can move the Turkish army northwards. There's going to be another one needed in Maikop. It's a lot of partisan units. Let's see where I can move this airborne unit. Well, not yet. I don't want to move him yet. I already did the attack on this guy. Transport is better. I'm going to need one here. Maybe about 4 or 5 of them up here. This is a lot of partisan activity in the Stalingrad area. Wow. Let's see, anything I can do out in the Atlantic first. And suffer an equal amount of casualties. That's not good. See if I can switch this guy out. I can reinforce, but I can't upgrade. Okay. So I'm just going to move over here for upgrading. I can reinforce this air unit. I just hope this one doesn't get destroyed. I think I'm going to operate this air unit to right here. And I want to see if I can catch the Black Fleet and bomb it. It's got to be here either in Sebastopol or somewhere out in the Black Sea, but I'll be able to bomb it. Okay, WWII has fallen. Reinforce this Hungarian unit. Bad weather. I expected an already late September. Doesn't help me. Just push. Should have made a little more careful approach there. Okay, I do have better weather up here. And let's continue. This one needs reinforcements. And try to move as many units here. I may be able to link up if I can push these Turkish units, capture Rostov. I may be able to encircle this whole unit in the southern Ukraine. That would be nice. Reinforce. Okay, what do I need? A headquarters. Okay, I can take Parnu. That's all I got here. Approaching Leningrad. Let's reinforce this one a bit. Got Lake Ilmen protecting him, so I move this headquarters up here. Just cannot reach it, just quite. Okay, okay, Parnu has fallen. I guess we can move up here towards Tallinn. Not a bad idea to move the headquarters up here. And move the bombers up here so I can take out Tallinn and Narva. Unit in Polotsk. I need a unit in Pskov. Okay, he can make it to Pskov, but can he make it to Polotsk? Oh yeah, he can. Operate to Pskov. one's going over here, and this one's going to Polotsk. Bring this air unit closer. Maybe I can attack the bomber the next turn. I think I'm going to move this headquarters closer to Army Group Center. Get the Italian army position near Gomel. It's a good move for the Panzer. Smolensk can be taken next turn. I think I can hit Gomel now. Okay, Gomel can fall. Bring this one closer up to Smolensk. I'm going to take this tank unit. And there's the end of Gomel. And we got one unit surrounding the Pripyat marshes, so that worked out very well. Now we're getting the line at Smolensk. This is covered. Okay, these two hexes are covered. Partisan here, that's covered. Of course, partisan in Smolensk, that'll be taken care of too. So I got two headquarters for Army Group Center. I got three for Army Group South, so I got plenty of headquarters. That's so important, is you always want to make sure you have a lot of offensive. Okay, now I'm going to continue moving. So there's a breakthrough in the center. Smolensk is going to fall really soon. And I'm going to gradually make the push towards Moscow. There's a lot of partisan units here. So I'm going to start moving these to the ports. Well, then I can sail them to Krasnodar once I capture that area, or more in the Caucasus where they can railroad up. But it's better to just, transport them. I'm going to move this one. on Tavarna. Okay, that should be good. And the offensive in the south is going pretty well. I think I'm going to move the Hungarian headquarters in here. There's going to be one needed right over here. This covers this one. This one's going to cover this area. I'm going to need one more over here. Yeah, that way they can march up here. I think I got all the partisan areas covered right now with garrisons. It won't hurt to purchase some more. Just to get that covered and out of the way. It's good enough. Because that's what I'm concentrating right now, is defeating the Soviet Union. Nothing else is... So the encirclement of the Pripyat marshes was an astounding success. The capture of Gomel. So that's going to relieve supplies. Supplies are going to be able to come through via the railroad hexes. Next we'll be trying to hit Kharkov and Kursk and Smolensk. Gradually work our way up to Leningrad. And just keep the pressure everywhere. Just see how this entire Turkish army is going to be advancing towards Stalingrad, Salsk. A lot of units. And there is a glitch in here. And during some of my advanced play testing, I noticed that partisans also spring up to Tbilisi, so I'm going to cover this one. Yeah, since this is a new edition game with some bugs, I do check a few things out here, but partisans do spring up here, even though this says it's not supposed to, just terrorism. So I'm going to have to put a unit here also. Get some more coming. Let's see, diplomacy. Oh, Japan has one. Let's see what Japan can do. Put one in Yugoslavia. Try to get Yugoslavia to join. And then I'm going to work on Spain. Okay, let's see, diplomacy. Spain 3 of 3. Spain 2 or 3, and it's not moving. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, Japan can't do anything with Spain, so. But it's crazy. I do want Spain to join because they're going to be very essential to my post-Soviet campaign. Okay, everything else, nothing is happening up here. Let's bring the destroyer out. Okay, all the sea lanes here are protected now. Everything looking good in the Soviet Union. Yeah, the Soviet lines collapsed basically. And this bunch here is going to be in danger of being surrounded. And plus my airplanes are going to be bombing. Once the Soviet Navy get exposed, I'm going to be able to bomb it, but I could envision a great encirclement here coming from this direction, cutting off Rostov, Voroshilovgrad. If Kharkov falls, then this whole southern Ukraine front is going to be completely surrounded with this breakthrough into Caucasus. I can reinforce this one a little bit. This is going to be destroyed. Let's now go to India. And we did check Bombay. Let's just reinforce everything here. Okay, there they are. Let's move. That's it. I want them to be completely distracted here and think everything is going up here. Move this air unit in here for now. That Italian bomber here. I think that's enough. I can keep these units occupied and possibly sneak into Bombay. Now the battle for Africa. This is the South African headquarters. That's all there is. And okay, this is Rhodesia, so I guess I'm going to be moving this away towards Rhodesia. Okay, Salisbury will be the goal, so that's the next place to take on the quest down to Africa. Headquarters has to keep up. Okay, so get another battleship out in the Atlantic. And Africa, India, Gulf. So what's next? China. All right, we're gonna only to 8. Let's bomb this unit. What is going on here? There we go. Now if I can eliminate this unit, there, good. That means I can upgrade this unit. Better infantry weapons. And now I can bring this headquarters up here. It must be just very bad weather or something. I can't even move with no mobility or something. It's got to be really bad. So that advance up there is going to be delayed. I just reinforce. If it's bad weather season, just reinforce. All there's really to do. Okay, eliminating another unit. Yeah, this is just bad weather. Let's... Okay, I don't think I'm going to be needing any of these units anymore. I'm going to have to upgrade. Pretty much running out of money. I'm going to upgrade this unit. And really, there's not much to do. Not that much to do in China this turn. And now that this front is collapsing, I'm going to have to start considering the possibility of starting to transfer units towards Mongolia. I plan on doing an offensive towards Ulaanbaatar with a bunch of these Japanese units, with the goal of hitting Irkutsk, while at the same time doing an offensive against Vladivostok and just Siberia in general. So I'm going to have to get ready to move some units. These two are going to move. Okay, this one's on a railroad line, is it? Supply is really bad here, so I'm going to move this guy back. This one here. There's not much money left. This is going to be an uneventful turn for China. I'm only going to really, once I start pushing Zhejiang, yeah, that's going to be the most important thing. So I'm going to have to get some more units in that direction. Move them this way and up here. This, I'm going to start, these are going to be the Siberian units pretty soon. Now for the assault on Batavia. Bomb disc. Good, that unit is gone. One left. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There we go. And Batavia has fallen, so that, put this one in here. Mission accomplished. Pretty much everything I can do with Japan, I think, at this turn. I'm going to need to replenish of some airplanes. These are still pretty strong. Just this one needs to be replenished. I'm going to move towards Portuguese Timor and the invasion of Port Moresby. That's going to be the next. Okay, this one you're going towards Hawaii. And destroyer. Be a lot of damage to my sub, but it's well worth it. It's okay. There goes another American ship. Better go back here. Let's reinforce this one. And I'm going to get the next unit up here. This is a protect in case the sub comes out. It'll be stopped. Let's see what else. I got a transport, and that was going to Wake Island. And this one's going to garrison Midway. I think I got my defenses pretty well. Hawaii's going to fall soon. I think I need to. Question is, I thought I had more destroyers. Okay, I had one over here. All right, I need to move my destroyers. Need to move my destroyers towards Hawaii, I think. They can be repaired in one of the islands here. But I do want to get that submarine unit. And is there a way I can operate? If I can operate my air unit. And it's still too far to reach Pearl Harbor. Ideally would be to land and attack it, but and then just work my way up. But I like to bring these destroyers, you know, to intercept that submarine if possible. Okay, I think that's everything. Italy. See, what research can Italy do? And then I'm going to do some industry. No allied activity here, so that's good news. I'm just going to keep on checking. Japanese Empire is doing very well. Okay, I think that's enough for this turn. And let's see what the AI does. Okay, Dutch East Indies surrenders. And rains, the Rasputitsa. Okay, Soviet destroyer. Okay. That's not nice. This unit's going to have to be reinforced really quickly. I don't want to lose that Finnish army. Of course, I could build some more. But just want to make sure I got some movement going for me. Nothing. More American invasion transports. Oh, nice the weather. Good. Yes, I do want Portuguese Timor. Alright, we got a German army, and we know where that goes. That's going to be for the drive on Murmansk. Let's take a look at the supply here. It's not that great. Alright. And the thing that I want to know first is, of course, Bombay. Will I be able to take Bombay? And nothing there. Yes! There's the alternate capital. Taken. Excellent. Now I can start marching these infantry units up. Okay, Bombay is gone. That's excellent. Alternate capital. Now I can drive for Delhi. But I have to be... I'll let the panzers advance. Oh, that easy? I keep everybody occupied over here. That's good. I just walk into Delhi next turn. Go rumble. Shoulder that offensive over here. Oh, the railroad is cut. Oh my God. Yeah, they can't move. Unless they got more units over here, but Bombay falling. Put some artillery here to fire on them just to prevent any counterattacks. And you are finally going into Karachi. Guard that area. Bring your Italian headquarters further down here. Okay, so now I've got Italian units in Hyderabad. So these got Jodhpur. Oh, I could probably take Delhi next turn with a nice panzer push. And the alternate capital has fallen, so India should be finished really soon. So those asking me, do you think I have enough units to capture India? That should be, your question should be answered as yes. These are all Indian units. Good. I don't think you're going to make it. Okay, let's upgrade this infantry weapons mobility because this unit's going up here. Let's reinforce this one. These units are going to be marching up towards Rangoon, but I don't think there's no need to really launch a major offensive yet because this is because India may fall next turn. So I'm going to trade this guy out here. Let's do China first. Upgrade the infantry weapons there. Now I want to see. Okay, yeah, I got mobility now. Good. Okay, Zhangye, nothing there. Okay, this is excellent. Keep on moving. Chinese unit going into Langzhou. And now I'm going to have to start considering what to do. This is all going to be completely trapped and surrounded. I'm going to upgrade these units. Finally, they get to be upgraded. I'm going to start the army of Siberia to launch offensives against Mongolia and the Soviets. That's coming real soon. Okay, upgrade. Infantry weapon mobility. This one's ready here. I'm going to start moving some units. So expensive. Operating is so expensive. Be careful. I do want to make my Pacific moves before I blow all my money. Okay, I'm only going to need about 3 units here and 1 or 2 units there. I don't think that's... I'm going to operating a few more units this way, but my drive is going to be through Siberia, Mongolia, and Siberia. So get these units ready. Okay, these units from Yan'an. Yeah, there's nothing here, just one communist headquarters and a couple Chinese units that could be... Yeah, I guess I'm going to move about 2 this way, but... move that headquarter over here to do the slight push over this way while these units are going to move in towards Mongolia. Just make sure there's no partisan outposts here. No, they're not. I just don't think I'm going to need that many units for China. Let's just reinforce. I'm just going to push here, going to push there. I think I got enough here to attack Urumqi. Just to be a nuisance, that's all I'm doing this for. Okay, that's a partisan, but I got the Chinese nationalist unit in Langzhou. Maybe I'll just move one more unit this way, but everything else is going towards this way. Okay. To better supply, this is just gonna just keep that unit here. I don't know, supply is not that good here, but just to keep them tied up until I can bring 2 units to annihilate this pocket here. And I think I have enough for Urumqi, so that's good. In the meantime, I'm going to keep these guys just over here just to watch until India falls. Really, I'm starting looking at invading the Soviet Union, getting units ready now. This one can go back up here. Give a couple more for Manchuli, maybe 2 more army units, headquarters, and a nice little group is going to march to Ulaanbaatar. Now, as the Pacific goes, I do need to occupy this area. Let's take a look here. What did I... Oh, I messed up here. Oh, I didn't have enough... No, not enough money. Yeah, I wanted to transport him towards... Do a chain transport, but... I guess I'll have to guard it for now. I just wanted to move another... What am I doing here? I don't know what to do with him yet. I ran out of money. Oh, I should have upgraded this guy. Well, I can't do nothing. Have no money. The only thing I can do is put the battle fleet. Make sure no Allied invasions happen. I think they have a tendency to want to move in this direction. I think I can move the sub out here. Let's move the carriers to support, just in case any Allied shipping pops up. See if there's any partisan activity. No, but I do need to fortify these areas. Hopefully with the fall of India, I can besiege Rangoon now. Okay, this is a Burma Corps, so that's not India. This is an India Corps. Eventually, I'm going to move all these air units to the Pacific. All right, what else can I do for the Japanese? Let's get that unit landed in Hawaii. First, I see that submarine moved. I don't know where it moved. Okay, I finally got this guy landed. I can move this submarine in here so I can get some repairs. And I want to find out where the American sub went. do some hunting. May have gone to Hilo and that base down here, but this Marine division has been cut off now, so I got a 3rd Special Force unit coming up, so that's going to hurt it. Ran out of money too quickly. See if that submarine unit's coming anywhere near here. Wherever I spot it, I'm going to move that maritime bomber. Okay, I totally missed it. It may have gone up north or something. I don't know. Find out. But Hawaii has to fall, so that's very important. And I guess I've done everything I can with the Japanese Empire. Let's take a quick look here. I'm going to move some garrison units down to the Dutch East Indies, or Timor, just to guard it. I would like to capture Darwin, Australia. Darwin. Because I think that then it will detract units, and I'll have a bunch of Japanese air units on Timor, so that any Allied units that come adjacent to Darwin, I can just bomb to death, and they'll never be able to capture it and just create another killing zone up here while distracting them from any other invasions. But now that the Dutch East Indies have fallen, I'm going to try to fortify the position, capture Darwin, and then do an amphibious invasion, Port Moresby, and then eventually go down the island chain, Rabaul, Kukun, and down to Fiji, and just totally isolate Australia as they planned historically. Now with the fall of India imminent, I think that's going to be easily possible, as I can transfer a lot of these Japanese army units in the south here towards the southern Pacific or towards Australia to defend against any American or Australian counterattack. Let's move the battleship. Join the rest of the crew. And the offensive in China is just winding down. That's just a matter of time. It is now more important to get started with the offensive against the Soviet Union. And now let's get back to the Germans. And of course, it's raining on my maritime bomber. I can't do any scouting trips. Of course, no supply. Very poor supply right now. Supply 1, supply 2. Okay, how did this guy just reinforce so quickly? He's got no supplies. Good. Let's move towards Samarkand. I should have moved it in here. Oh well. Okay, a breakthrough over here. Breakthrough over there. Breakthrough into Caucasus. We're going to just keep on taking Samarkand, Tashkent. And after that, just move up towards Arals, Kandachag, Chelyabinsk, and these alternate capitals. That's what we're going to want to take. All this industrial area and the alternate capitals. Turkish army can do the same thing. But with the oil fields gone, that has to be really bad for the Soviets. Get on the railroad line for supplies. Okay, let's I think I'm going to do the offensive over here first. Rain, of course. All right, I'm going to have to think this over. Oh well, while we at it. Bye-bye, American Pie. And you just walked into the turpits. Let's go over here. So that takes care of a Soviet unit. I don't think there's any more. Okay, this German army. After upgrading one more time, is going to be sent towards Murmansk. Maybe 2 of them should be enough to take Murmansk. I may I'll send one more. Just have, I have 3 infantry marching down towards into Finland and blocking. Start another front right up here after taking Murmansk. Just walk your way down and towards Archangel. Now this is. Yeah, the Soviet Union is in deep trouble here. This is not good. I got that area covered, so this has totally been conquered. And now we got a lot of Soviet territory has been captured. Push towards Moscow is in the works. I'm going to have to think this over. How to connect these two, how to coordinate the offensive into Ukraine. I'll probably smashing Kherson first and breaking into the Crimea, and then possibly even outflanking from the south here. I have plenty of units to do that. I have a lot of German units and Allied units to do that. Plus I got a Panzer unit here. Oh, they can move forward. They can move forward. So I got plenty of heavy firepower going towards the Soviets. All right, I think this is enough for this episode here. We'll continue with the European turn against the Soviet Union next time, October 23rd, 1942. Wow. So I think I foresee a Soviet collapse in 1943. That would be ideal. China, Soviet, India, all these major Eurasian powers that are sided with the Allies are going to collapse. All of Eurasia will be Axis, and then I think by 1940, late 43 or 44, maybe we can start planning the invasion of the Americas. All right, once again, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this.